Have you ever struggled to really get a handle on your sales team's performance?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Trying to figure out, are they actually hitting their targets?
Right.
Who's falling behind? Where should you be focusing your efforts?
It's a pretty universal problem, I think.
It really is. It's something that I think almost every business faces at some point.
Yeah.
But the good news is there are some really creative solutions out there. And
Yeah, totally.
we've got someone here to talk about one of those.
For sure. This is a good one. One person who's really great at cracking these kinds of problems is Shib. He's an associate principal consultant at Tiana Solutions.
Okay.
And I think it's safe to say he's got a really deep understanding of these ERP systems, especially when it comes to Acumatica.
Okay.
He's got 16 years of experience in the space.
Wow.
And he's done a ton of these implementations and support scenarios.
So he's seen it all.
Pretty much, yeah. He's worked across different Acumatica editions, the whole 9 yards.
So what kind of problem did Shib tackle this time?
So picture this. A client comes to Shib, right?
Okay.
And they need a way to see a really clear picture of their sales team's performance.
Okay.
But they want to see it year to date.
Okay.
So how much of their target has each salesperson achieved so far this year?
Right.
And they want that information readily available on a dashboard.
Okay.
So they can easily keep track.
Seems like a pretty common need.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something a lot of businesses want.
The catch.
So the catch is that the client specifically wanted to see this data through what's called a generic inquiry.
Okay.
Or a GI in Acumatica.
Okay. And what is that?
So think of GI as a way to build your own reports in Acumatica. It's you've got those pre-built reports, but they don't always give you exactly what you need. Right. So a GI lets you customize. You can pull data from any table in the system.
Oh, so it's very specific then.
Exactly. They wanted something very specific.
Yeah.
Now, Acumatica is great. It's really powerful.
Yeah.
But right out of the box, it doesn't actually have a way for you to set individual yearly sales targets for each salesperson.
Huh.
So Shib had to get a little creative.
Okay.
What he did was he created a custom attribute.
Okay.
He called it target by year.
Okay.
And it's basically just a new field where he could store this information.
Right.
Then he added this attribute to the employee screen in Acumatica.
Okay.
So that makes it easy to go in and actually set those individual targets for every salesperson and update them.
That's really smart. But okay, so he's created that. How does he actually pull all this data together into the report that the client can actually use?
Right. So that's where these GIs are really come in handy. They're really powerful.
Okay.
Shib designed a custom GI that pulls data from all the different tables in Acumatica. So, you've got your sales figures, you've got the individual targets that he set up,
right,
whatever else he needed. And then the GI calculates the percentage that each salesperson has achieved based on those targets.
Okay.
And of course, he made sure that all this information could be neatly displayed on a dashboard.
Oh, perfect.
So the client could have that at a glance view.
So he basically custom built this whole solution.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
He took what they had and really tailored it to exactly what they needed.
What's really interesting to me about this is that it wasn't just about, crunching numbers and coding.
Right.
He also had to think about how the people were going to actually use this data.
Yeah.
It's he designed a user interface on top of it all.
Absolutely. And I think that's a really important point.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just have the information.
Right.
You have to be able to access it easily. You have to understand what it means.
Make it make sense.
Exactly. What Shib did was he went beyond just solving a technical problem.
Right.
He really understood what the client's business needs were.
Yeah.
And he designed a solution that fit perfectly.
It's almost like having your own in-house data scientist.
Right.
Without having to actually hire one.
Exactly.
I bet there are tons of businesses out there struggling with, similar reporting challenges.
Oh, absolutely. And this is just one example of how a little bit of creativity and the right expertise can really unlock these powerful solutions in Acumatica.
It's really interesting to see that play out.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you're listening to this and thinking hey, that sounds like something my business could use, you're not alone.
Not at all.
The team at Tiana Solutions can help you create customized solutions just like Shib did for his client.
They can help you get the most out of your Acumatica system.
Yeah.
Whether it's building insightful dashboards like this, or maybe just, resolving those really tricky support cases.
Those things that keep you up at night.
Exactly. The ones you just can't figure out.
So why not give them a call at 678-910-2774 and see how Tynana Solutions can help you take control of your data.
Yeah, and really achieve those business goals.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Appreciate it.